Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Podcast Radio and Stuff. I'm Debego Khuluse. Yazi ngoba sinirobhile namhlanje sangayidrop i-episode. Ngicabange ukuthi angeke ngirekhode i-video nje ngihamba ngedwa. Ngeke ngibheke ukuthi ngabe le judgment ephumile ngephalaphala isho ukuthini ngekusasa likamongameli uCyril Ramaphosa. Ngiyadlala. Angazi lutho nge-judgment nephalaphala nanokuthi kusho ukuthini ngekusasa lamongameli. Jokes, I have no idea. I'm here to talk about what I know, which is radio. There's been many stories on social media, trending on social media, people talking about radio. And I thought to myself, let me package these stories. Bese ngikufakela zona la kwi-podcast radio and stuff. Bese siyayixoxa lapha kuma-comment section. Mhlambe ubuka too busy kuleli sonto esiphuma kulona. Awukwazanga ukuyibona lezo yitori. Awukuyibukeke njengamanje bese uyahamba kuma-comment section ufike ushow wakho umbono. Esokuqala istory sosibheka siphathelene nomhlobo wenene. I-tweet engiyibone ku-X efakwe uProjileka ifundeka kanje. I'm listening to Afternoon Drive right now. Lux Gidane came across as a bully when he told Zinhle and TLG, "Hayi suka, nihlelele nje ukuphikisa nina apha e-SABC." Simply because they disagreed with him about illegal immigrants owning spaza shops in South Africa. Umhlobo wenene seems to have a pattern of arrogant presenters who take pleasure in talking over and undermining their colleagues. That is what Projileka said. Heavy, ne? As most of you or some of you will know, I started listening to a lot of Mhlobo Wenene recently, and iDrive enokhatha showing enjoy kakhulu presenter uLux Gidane noZinhle kanye noTLG. I'm really loving the show, and personally I have not picked it up. Lokhu akhuluma ngakho uProjileka angikaze ngipick up. I've been just enjoying the show. I think it has beautiful features, and I actually thought Zinhle and Lux Gidane have good chemistry. But since since uProjileka efake le post, baningi abakhomentayo. Abanye bayavumelana noProjileka, abanye bayaphikisana naye. Ngiyafisa ukwazi ukuthi wena ucabangani. Mangabe kuwukuthi umlaleli womhlobo wenene, ngabe lokhu okushiwo uProjileka likhona iqiniso kulona ukuthi uLux Gidane is a bully, is bullying his colleagues? Is there any truth to that? Awukushone kuma-comment section ukuthi wena ezumlaleli womhlobo wenene, ezumphulaphuli womhlobo wenene, ukuthi mawulalele khona yini okukuzwe uzwe ngathi kunokuba yibhuli okwenziwa uLux Gidane. Kodwa bakhomentile abantu kule post ngoba nathi njenge-podcast radio and stuff siyipostile. Sathi uma ngabe siyiposta sasithola ama-comment. Usiyabonga Mthathi uthi hayi suka, uLux noZ no-TLG are professional and bayayazi into ebangelela show ibe nkulu elahlobo. It's not Facebook clout. Lux is so experienced, and we know about the awards zakhe ngenxa yomsebenzi wakhe. The moment you have to use other people's names to get attention, vele uyazi akho yakho. So that's what Siyabonga is saying. Siyabonga is saying there's no truth to this. He's saying there's absolutely no truth to this. And then Elomzi Kuba, uthi a good man like him, never. Unyauza Faku uthi in one of the podcasts with Pastor Nozeu, Lux himself said he is a very toxic person to work with. He said he's used to always leading. He was referring to his fallout with KC August. To me, that shows it's clear he is a bully. And then Usthembile Dododo uthi KC was right about him. So these are some of the comments. And baningi ebebe referenza i-fallout ka-Looks no-KC bethi ingoba uLooks is indeed a bully. But those are some of the comments ebesiwabona ku-social media. Uma ngabe-ke kuwukuthi umlaleli womhlobo wenene, please go into the comment section ungazisi ukuthi wena ucabangani ngale story and ngabe likhona yini iqiniso kulokhu okushiwoyo nama-comments esengiwafundile. I'd love to know your thoughts and views. Asike sibheke kwi-story sesibili. Isitory sesibili naso futhi kube i-tweet lapha ku-X. Noma kuthiwa i-X ku-X noma i-tweet ku-X, whatever it is. uNdlombango kaTomase uthe yena, if you don't listen to this guy between 12 and 3 talking about King David Mashabela. He said, if you don't listen to this guy between 12 and 3, you are missing out. He's the best in the country on that slot. That's what uNdlombango kaTomase said. Then uSol Phenduka esimazi kakhulu as a podcaster kanti siyamazi futhi as a radio presenter. Recently he was with Kaya FM before he got fired. Sol Phenduka says, totally agree. Why don't they give him the breakfast or drive at Radio 2000 once? So uSol Phenduka King David Mashabela is so good that he deserves the drive or the breakfast show. Kwase ngena uClayson Monyela. uClayson Monyela oyesinye zeyikhulu khulumeni especially kwi-Department of International Relations. Uthi uClayson, he's not breakfast or drive type of a broadcaster. He's excellent on the current slot. Radio 2000 already had the country's best breakfast show with Simple the Iceman. They should just sober up and bring it back. So uClayson Munyela uthi yena cha. King David right lapha ku 12 to 3. Kodwa kwi-drive or rather kwi-breakfast kumele kubuyiswe uJust Ice. Siyamkhumbula ke uJust Ice enza i-breakfast kwi-Radio 2000. So that's a discussion. It was a hot discussion on Twitter. Mina umbuzo engiyibuze wona uma ngibona lama comments ukuthi how uSol uthi uKing David akaye kwi-breakfast. uClayson Munyela uthi no, akube uJust Ice oya kwi-breakfast. Akusuke lapha kwimino ebusuku. Kwi-breakfast nje khona uDJ Sbu. So bathi kwenzekeni ngoDJ Sbu? Ngoba phela ukhona uDJ Sbu and he's currently doing the breakfast show. So ngabe baneyikhalo yini ngeshow kaDJ Sbu? They didn't say that, but if you read between the lines, if ukhona as a radio presenter wenza show, mase umuntu asuggest omunye umuntu ukuthi angenza kahle kule show yakho. Kusho ukuthi wena khona laba bona khona ukuthi awenzi kahle. Right? Right ngale assumption yami noma I'm talking nonsense. Kodwa ke mina ngizoshow wami umbono. I mean maybe about a year ago ngaye record a video about show ka DJ Sbu. And I had thought he was going to be changed because at the time, I enjoy show yakhe. But let me be honest, I've grown to enjoy that show. I've been listening to the show and I've grown to enjoy the show. And what I enjoy about the show, you know, there are times where in the morning, you don't want to listen to heavy talk, but also you don't want just music. I always find that show gives me exactly that. It gives me a little bit of talk, but with music. It's perfect for youth endala ifana nami. Ngoba ama topics abakhuluma ngawo, like any current affairs hot topic that is happening, they will talk about it. They will interview relevant people. But it's also not topic heavy. It's not just a talk show. It's not a talk show at all. There's a lot of music. So I find a good balance of content that is serious enough for someone as serious as me, but also there's a little bit of music as well. So I enjoy the show, not a little bit, a lot of music. So I enjoy the show. I just feel like it's balanced. It's well balanced. And I think when I called for, when I thought Usbu was going to be changed at the time, they hadn't gelled with the team. So I just felt like, hey, it was not there yet. But njengamanje, the entire team, with Maskebengu there, I just feel like they are working well together as a team. So I'm enjoying the show. So yeah, I don't know what your thoughts. Are you enjoying the show, or you agree with Clayson Muniela that Ice would do a better job? I don't doubt Ice. I loved his breakfast show. I love Mino Mino, the show that he does right now. So I don't doubt that Ice would do a brilliant show. While Sol Penduga says it has to be King David. Let's check some of the comments. Ukuthi abantu bathini. Bro Shabs uthe yena, Justice has no content. He'll be telling you about the weather in Nairobi and Kampala. He's okay in his slots. And King Deva, we are still happy ngaye kwi-midday show. That's one comment. Unokuthula Nontombana uthi Just Ice for breakfast show will do the best. And Timothy Makanya uthi I still remember the days of the morning parliament with Just Ice. And Umuzi Dube uthi yes, Ice for breakfast. King David will flourish wherever you put him, simply because he does a show like you're sitting in the living room with you and you having a face-to-face conversation. And then Ungwako Henrik Mucheche uthi seconded, Iceman is good in the morning and Mashabela is okay at midday slots. So what do you make of that? Uthini yakumbono? Ngabe siyamgcina uDJ Sbu kwi-breakfast noma uthi cha aka-replacewe uJust Ice njengoba kusho uClayson Muniela, noma uhamba noSol Penduga uthi uKing David umdeva uyena ongenza umsebenzi ongcono kwi-breakfast ye-Radio 2000. I'm looking forward to your comments. I'm really excited and looking forward to your comments. Please don't disappoint me. Please go into the comment section and tell me your thoughts and views on this one. Let's look at another story that was trending this past week. Uzokhumbula ukuthi i-Radio i-947 kade i-Anele and the club specifically kade ine-interview no Dr. Khumalo. Let me say it right. Not Dr. Khumalo. Congratulations, Doc. Congratulations. He recently got honored with an honorary doctorate. So Dr. Khumalo is now a doctor. So well deserved. He has contributed a lot in our football. Absolutely love Dr. Khumalo. But what I want to talk about is how 947 welcomed Dr. Khumalo. They rolled down the red carpet. He was welcomed with music. There was a choir singing. There was celebrations. It was a hero's welcome. We all know that 947 goes all out to welcome its guests, especially those guests that they want to celebrate. They go all out. Actually, not only 947. I would say Prime Media all together. They go all out for their guests. So well done to Prime Media. They went all out to celebrate Dr. Khumalo. But what I want to talk about is this post by Bruno Siguela. Bruno Siguela posted what Anele Mdoda can have an interview with a broom and it will be a solid 10 out of 10. That's how brilliant she is. Bruno said this immediately, or tweeted this immediately after the interview Anele had with Dr. Khumalo. I have to admit first, before I say my comments, I'm a huge Anele fan. Huge Anele fan. So I have a blind spot because I love Anele. I love Anele's radio. So of course, I agree with Bruno 100%. U-Anele angaba ne-interview nomshanelo njengoba kusho Bruno. And that interview would still be hot because that's how good she is. She will make a boring person sound so exciting. She will make that interview sound so exciting. And that's what makes Anele so brilliant. So I love Anele. So I agree with Bruno. But let's read some of the comments. Did everyone agree? Let's hear. Hey Mahle, uthi yena, that's how brilliant she is. Uvumelana no Bruno ukuthi angenza interview ibe exciting ekhuluma nomshanelo. And then Miss T uthi very brilliant that one. Kanti uBenedict Eggs Ngwenya, he's done radio himself. I remember he's been with East Coast Radio, he's been with Vibe FM, he's been with Inanda FM. So uthi uBenedict Eggs, angizwanga lutho kuleya interview yakhe noHelen Zille ngaphandle kokuthi she was emotional elwela le ndoda yakhe ene-corruption. I never heard ukuthi why uZille ekhethe ukubuyela eJohannesburg. Is she trying to lead the DA from the grave as the federal leader? What are the main priorities azogxila kuwo in the first 100 days in the office, maye wina? Uzomisa kanjani ngama-coalitions? Uzomisa kanjani about the instability caused by smaller parties avele ashintshe umeya noma inini? How is she aiming to ensure the DA is the leading party? Yini enhle abake bayenza which could convince abantu baseGoli to vote EDA in EDA again? So that's Benedict's view. My response to that, Benedict, because I agree with Bruno on his tweet, would be that's one interview out of how many interviews Anele has done. So I don't think you can reduce her skills to just one interview. Or even if you don't agree with how she handled that interview, it doesn't mean she's not as talented. It doesn't undo everything that she has done. Yes, I agree. That interview could have been done differently. But does that mean Anele is not brilliant? No, it doesn't mean that. So, and personally, I understood and still understand why Anele took the approach she took with that interview. Because she needed to get the juices out quicker. Ngobu Helen Zille was late. So there was no time for your soft questions. She wanted to get on with the interview and get the juices out quicker. But yes, I granted the interview could have been handled differently. But also, like I said, we can't erase everything that Anele has done, the hundreds and hundreds of interviews that Anele has done with just one interview and say, because of that one interview, she's not brilliant. Uphila Mthembu says she is such a storyteller. That she is. I always get excited when Anele goes away because I know she'll come back with stories. And then Harrison King, Uti, she fumbled with that Helen Zille interview. So no, I beg to differ. So those are some of the comments about Anele and her interviewing skills. I'd love to know what you think, what you make of Anele's interviewing skills. Do you think she can have an interview with Umshanelo and leo interview ibe mnandi si enjoy? Noma hayi wena awumuzwa kahle. Please go into the comment section and tell us your thoughts and views. The second last story that I want to look at today is a tweet or an X by Unota there on Twitter. Unota tweeted and said, they need to move Touch to breakfast on Metro. Sebi can hold down weekends because that's where they have a huge talent gap going forward. He'll need to grow into it. As Scoop, he needs to take over the drive show because he's too matured to start at the bottom. Bring fresh back. That's what Nota is saying. So basically, Unota utangayishintsha nje prime time ye Metro. Usebi aye weekend ngoba kune gap ye talent lapha. Utouch aye breakfast bese eletha uScoop kwi-drive le yenziwa uTouch. I'm not sure. I don't agree with moving Scoop from the weekend to the drive. I enjoy Scoop with Umuzli on their show Friday and Saturday. I really enjoy that show. I think Scoop is a brilliant presenter with so much music knowledge and entertainment industry knowledge. So that I enjoy. But I don't think we material yet drive or prime time. I think he's just good for at that show. I think he's brilliant at the show that he does, or a music show on weekends once or twice. I think he's brilliant. But to have him on prime time, I don't agree with that. And with Fresh, I'd love to have Fresh back on the national radio station. I think that would be brilliant for the radio. I'm a huge Fresh fan, but I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening because Fresh is a partner, has his own radio station, 938. There, I think they're running it with Craig Maloka and Unati. I don't know who else is involved. So what are the chances that Fresh would leave his own project to be employed? So I don't see that happening. I'm not sure, but I don't see it happening. And if you Fresh njengoba uthi usunomuntu wenza breakfast touch and you have Scoop ngokuka Nota wenza drive. So what show would Fresh do? You know, I don't know. So please go into the comment section and tell me your thoughts. Ngalama changes Unota suggest ukuthi enziwe. I'd love to know what you think about what he said about Sebi as well. Saying Usebi would need to grow a weekend. But these are some of the comments abekhona on socials. Ukhawuzanata Utiena Fresh won't come as he is pushing his own station, part owner, growing to compete with Bokaya FM 947. So yeah, that's what I said as well. But I mean, it's all, but now reach of that station is quite limited. So that's why I would enjoy to have him back on national radio. Because if to listen to him, you have to go to the website and listen. So it's not always practical. And then Mastermind Mutsumi Utisebi has done that Saturday show before he has graduated now, and Touch is too loud for a breakfast show. And then another comment from ML ND Utiena. DJ Uncle Tap is the only guy I knew through radio. Mjita carried YFM with his all. One of the best breakfast shows in a season where big guns were holding it. So I think ML ND is suggesting that Metro brings DJ Uncle Tap. Siyamkhumbula kwi-YFM. I don't know. And then ukwazindaba uthi agree, same at Gagasi FM. Give Linda Sbi a drive. Kings of the Weekend can hold down the weekend, and Felix can keep breakfast. Huh? What do you make of that? So Ukwaz is making changes with Gagas now. Feel like Kings of the Weekends, they need to go to the weekend, even though ngasho ukuthi pisho. Bese uLinda Sbiya, who recently joined Gagas, be given the drive. What do you make of that? And then MKP Supaga Utiena Touch is irritating with his accent. He won't make a cut in the morning show. And then KG Brainchild Uti Scoop on drive. He is more of a music specialist show type of a presenter. 1 or 2 shows on a weekend is enough. This is a view I align with. I agree with that. I agree with that. And then Usali Sadiki, uti bookmark this. In 2 years, we will be back to say you were right all along. Nah, man. That's what Sali Sadiki is saying. What do you say? What say you? Go into the comment section about all of this that people are talking about. And the last story that I want to look at is by Uspe J. Hadebe. Uspe posted on Facebook, and he said, and there's Sizwe Sbisi on Gagasi FM. Bafethu, this guy is super good. Haibo. Untwempu umsakazi. But here's my honest opinion. Sizwe is so good alone. He delivers the best radio. He's the master in this. I always miss weekends with Sizwe because it was my favorite. I would return from the groove around 11 ukuze ngimlalele at least 1 hour. He rocked that show. When he was moved to pre-party, I wasn't happy because we didn't get the best Sizwe we had on that show. I'm sure most people babemthanda kwi-weekends with Sizwe. But now he's on the breakfast. And guess what? He's killing it. After Felix Hlophe, who hosted the wonderful weekend breakfast show, Sizwe has finally filled the shoes. Can't wait for tomorrow morning ngimlalele. Untswempu kakhulu kule show, yes? He's the future of radio lomjita. I couldn't have said it better myself. I could not have said it better myself. Completely agree with Uspe J. Hadebe. I've been listening to Sizwe for the past month while he's hosting his new show, the Saturday Breakfast Show. And saying he's doing a brilliant job is an understatement. I am absolutely enjoying the show. I love it. It's one of the shows angang puteli because what I enjoy about the show, firstly, the technicalities. He does a clean radio. He just Sizwe knows radio. So that's one thing that I enjoy listening to him, when how he backs announce music, how he throws forward to what's coming up on the show to make sure that you are excited and you are looking forward to what's coming up. Sometimes he'll play a little snippet of the song saying coming up on the show, and the way that he does it, he makes it exciting. And then he's got a feature, I'm a dilemma. That's where people are coming with stories, complex stories, but nothing too heavy, but something that gets KZN talking on a Saturday morning. So I'm really enjoying the show, as you can hear. And Sizwe is extremely smart. You get that when you listen to him. How he presents those topics, but some of the things that he says that are smart, that, you know, sometimes he'll say something and I'll be like, hey, if you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, forget about it. Like he was telling a story on yesterday's show about Kim Kardashian being in a relationship with Lewis Hamilton, and he said when journalists asked them if they are dating, they said hell yeah, and then he went on to say later on, I wonder what Ye has to say about this. And I was like, that's so smart, but I wonder how many people got it. You know, he played with words, with that yeah, he played with that yeah, and it just speaks to how smart he is as a radio presenter. And he's got a thought of the day at the end of the show. He's got a thought of the day at the end of the show, where he says, on the last thought of the day this past Saturday was, winter is coming, uma uyindoda, iba ney'ngubo ey'ningi. And then he left. And I was like, wow. He left people thinking, because some were like, what does that mean? So it's one of those, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, forget about it. So if you haven't given Sizwe Sibisi some time, I truly suggest you give him some time. You listen to that show. It's on Saturdays. 6 to 9 is one of my favorite shows on radio right now. I align with Spe Hadebe. His radio future excites me. Where he's going with radio, it excites me because, wow, it's a brilliant show for him. Really happy. I'm happy with it. So I'm really excited. Looking forward to next week, Saturday. I always look forward to Saturday mornings because I know that that breakfast show is coming. So please go into the comment section. Tell me your thoughts about that show if you've listened to it. If you haven't listened to it, I suggest you give it some time on Gagasi FM with Sizwe Sibisi. I'm Tebeo Kuluse. Please go tell me what you think about all the stories I spoke about that have been trending on social media. We just spoke about Kakasi FM and Sizwe BC. We spoke about Metro FM with that Nota tweet making lineup changes. We spoke about Radio 2000 with King Mdeva doing the breakfast show. Or is it Just Ice that should do the breakfast show? Or should DJ Smooth stay put? We spoke about Anele and his her great interviewing skills, or lack thereof, if that's what you believe. We started the show talking about Umhlobo Wenene with Looks. Some people accusing Looks of being a bullying her. I mean, his colleagues. I don't know what you make of all of that, but I'd love to know. Please don't disappoint me. Go into the comment section. Share your thoughts and views on everything that we spoke about. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please do share it with your friends, colleagues, everyone, and like the video, comment. We love it when you comment and we engage you on those comments. Yeah, and tell everyone it's podcast, radio, and stuff. I'm Tebeo Kuluse. Bye-bye.